It's finally here.
That's creepy.
G'day everyone, and yes, the ban list has dropped for One Piece. Now, a couple of things. It is only for the Japanese meta at this stage. If there's any updates to that, I'll leave a pinned comment in the comment section down below. We just finished watching Worlds. Sakazuki was the top 4 and Sakazuki won. And Sakazuki is what got hit in the ban list. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. Now, before we get into it, just a little quick plug. We do have members for the channel now. If you do want to support us through that way, check out the link in the description. If you're on mobile, just press the join button if you're on desktop. And we have a Discord channel now as well. So feel free to join that. We'll chat about all things One Piece right there. Alright, we've switched over to this point in the stream where they revealed the ban list to us, and these are the cards that are getting banned. That's right, all of these are banned. Sakazuki Leader is gone, Reject from OPO 6 is gone, and then Great Eruption from Starter Deck 6 is gone. Now, just a reminder again, this is just for the Japanese meta, no update on what's happening with the English side of things. Previously, we've been on different things, we've also been on the same thing, so who knows what's happening with the English side of things. I know most people that watch this channel do play in the English meta, so we'll keep you guys updated when we find out some more information. Now, this ban list does take effect on the 1st of April. Bit of April Fools, who knows? So still about a month to play with the current restrictions for the Japanese meta, and then things are going to shift pretty dramatically. I know Sakazuki definitely dominated in OPO 6, that and Gecko Moria and Anel. Those were the 3 big decks in OPO 6. I believe there's similar trends going on with the EBO 1 and OPO 7 stuff that has been released. Now, I haven't looked too much into that, so I'm not going to be a big authority on that. But yeah, Sakazuki being gone definitely makes Gecko Moria a nicer option, but the Great Eruption's gone as well, which does kind of dampen Gecko Moria's consistency, that sort of stuff. Probably make things like Kuzan and your Sabo and your Ice Age more playable cards as other options for the Great Eruption in those black decks, in particular Gecko Moria. And the Reject does impact all the yellow stuff, so your Big Enel and your Katakuri. So those things do take a bit of impact. Not all those decks run a full playset, running at least 2, so just some other removal options and life options that you do want to use there instead. But there's like things that aren't on this list that a lot of people were talking about they thought would be on this list. One of them is Big Mom, your 10 cost Big Mom. That's right, nowhere to be seen. Katakuri still going to be going pretty strong. And instead of hitting Sakazuki with things like Hina or Rebecca, they've just gone straight for the leader. So those two, I saw a lot of talk about Rebecca. I feel like if Rebecca was hit, it would have impacted the Rebecca leader quite a lot, make that deck even less playable than it currently is. And Hina is one of those big pieces in terms of that Rebecca, Lucci, Hina kind of combo, which we saw a lot on Showcase in Worlds. Now, that might have been another fair option to run, but none of that was hit. It was just the leader, Sakazuki, gone. Now, they also didn't put Gecko Moria on the ban list as well, which is really good, because if we hit that, would have just also ruined Perona for us, the new Gecko Moria leader, especially if this implements with us in English. We wouldn't be able to play that at all. Now, if we did have this drop for us in English, this current ban list, what does that mean for us here? Well, it means Gecko Moria becomes probably the best leader in the set, with Katakuri still staying really strong with all the big moms going on there, and Anel's still going to be pretty good, just basically hitting one of their cards there. As I said, it's not used in a full playset in all those lists, just yeah, couple of cards here and there, but that might open the door for a bit more aggro stuff. Maybe you can see it come back with Zoro. Green Uta's probably, the film Uta's probably not a bad one to run into those matchups there. Maybe even the film Kid, that sort of stuff might be some options. As I said, early days, we've only just thought about this. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. But with Sakazuki gone, they have given us a new Sakazuki leader, which they revealed, which they said they're going to be handing out, which will basically replace this Sakazuki. So shifting over to Discord, here is what the new Sakazuki leader is going to be released as a promo. What it is here, still the same color scheme. You got your black and your blue. The effect has been altered slightly. So the effect here is activate main once per turn. You may discard one card with navy type from your hand. Give up to one of your opponent's characters -1 cost for the turn. So that's changing Sakazuki's effect quite a lot. There's no cycle. There's no ditch a card, draw one. You have to ditch a navy card specifically to get that -1, which Sakazuki usually got when attacking. Otherwise, everything else is the same. Still 5,000 power, still 4 life. Yeah, definitely not as good as the current one, that is for sure. And it'd be interesting to see what people kind of come up with. It's still good for the blue-black combination with that cost reduction and bottom decking stuff. Just a little bit harder to get an effect off in terms of hand resources, and you're not going to have as much draw power, draw consistency when it comes to this. Things like your Sanji's Peel-Off, probably more playable option in this version, as well as more those Kuzans and Sabos that help you with that draw power as well. But yeah, love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below, what you think of the changes to Sakazuki. We haven't had a lot of time to think about it. As we said, we just finished watching Worlds. It's late here for us, and we're going to be heading off to have a snooze so we can be ready for work on Monday here. Now, for those of you interested in the winning list for Worlds, while we're here talking about Sakazuki and Worlds, top 4, all Sakazuki as mentioned before. First place goes to Malaysia, Guan Rong. Hopefully I'm saying his name right there, but this is his list right here. Very beautiful looking list, that's for sure. But a card I mentioned before, Sanji's Peel-Off. Run a full playset here. Something that's probably going to be more useful when it comes to the new version of Sakazuki, so you can still get that good draw power going on right here. And interestingly enough, no big bad boys, no Kaido in here. Yeah, with the main draw power coming from your Kuzans as well as your Peel-Offs, and that one Sabo, that's probably something that would go up in the new version of Sakazuki. And that's our little update on the Banlist World stuff. Really great watch if you haven't watched any of the games. They're on YouTube, on the Bandai official pages, so go check them out. Great watch, some good commentary going on right there. But thank you so much for checking out this video. Stay beautiful, and we'll see you all in the next one.